Hey, Hickok 45 here. That's a pretty sight, isn't it? In case you've never seen 1,000 rounds of 45 ACP in one pile, now you have. That's exactly what we have there. 1,000 exactly. If we just emptied the boxes, 20 boxes, that equals 1,000, right? We also have a math question for you. There are 7,000 grains in a pound, so one of you might want to get your calculator and see how many pounds of lead that is. 230 grains per bullet, 7,000 grains in a pound. That just came to us as we were starting the video, so we didn't get the calculator, even though my calculator upstairs is incredibly quick. So this is the ammo we mentioned that ammoforsale.com donated to the cause, and we got it all out here. We're not going to shoot it all right now, but we are going to make good use of it with the Ruger SR1911 and a couple other 45s like the ATI that we recently purchased. We're going to make really good use of it and put these guns through their paces and just have a lot of fun with them. This is, and oh, by the way, don't forget that at the ammoforsale.com, the promo there is still ongoing, at least through June 1st or June the 3rd. So if you can find $150 worth of ammo there that you need, you can save $10 on the order, the one-time deal. And don't forget to put the promo code in though, Hickok 45, all one word, capital H. Okay, so hope you'll take advantage of that if you have, have some ammo needs there. And what else? Well, we've got the Ruger SR1911 back out, so we're going to shoot the thing. And I wanted you to get a good look at 1,000 rounds there, so I didn't load any of the mags, to get started. So I'm going to put some of these in. Big old fat boys. I love a 45 ACP, don't you? I mean, in today's world, there's so many good cartridges, even 380 with the modern bullets, 9mm, 40, but there's something special about a 45, isn't there? And something special about a firearm that fires a 45 ACP. So they're really easy to access in a big pile like this. I love to load from a pile like this rather than right out of the box. As you've probably noticed over the months, maybe years that you've been watching. So, good gun. We, of course, made a big splash at the NRA convention with this gun. It was highly publicized up there, as you can imagine, at the Ruger booth. The Ruger mansion, I should say. Most of the major gun companies have more than just a booth, as I mentioned in an earlier video. It's more like a house. So just incredible what they built there. But the gun so far has done pretty well. We're breaking it in. Again, it has a Series 70 slide. And one thing I didn't mention in the first video with this gun is, one reason that a lot of the 1911 makers, Series 80 Colt, went to the firing pin block was to avoid that chance that if you drop the firearm, on the muzzle with a round in the chamber, that the firing pin, could get to the primer. And one thing they did in this gun was they put an ultralight, I think they call it, an extremely light titanium firing pin in it, and a very strong firing pin spring, so that if it were dropped, took a lick on the front of the gun, you wouldn't have that likelihood of an inertial firing, with the firing pin, moving forward, nearly as likely. So they took that into consideration. So that's good, because most 1911 people just really don't like that firing pin block too much. It's a bit of a nuisance, even though it does add something to the gun. It's a real, whoops, oh, I dropped one. We only have 999, right? Okay, we don't want that to happen. All right, so still a pretty nice pile there. So I have 2, 4, 6, I have 8 magazines out. I think I left all the magazines I really suspect of having weak springs in the barn. Maybe 1 or 2 of these are suspect, I'm not sure. But we got 8 mags we're going to work with here. And you might notice down here on the range also, we picked up a target from Action Target. It's a tree. We're going to shoot a tree. Get a lot of grief when I shoot a tree, but this tree I think will survive it. It's not going to knock the bark off of it. Might knock some paint off. So we'll see how it goes. I'll put these in my mag pouches. I still haven't dug out my 1911 mag pouches. I'm using Glock mag pouches and big pockets here and things. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So we're just going to shoot some more and enjoy this gun. Throw some big slugs. That was nice. Let's try that dueling tree. Now those are smaller than the plates, so I might have to actually aim a little bit. All right. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty neat. Okay, I know what I was doing there. Going right under that thing. Got to remember, have to hold up a little bit. Okay. Like it works pretty well. We weren't sure about how we had it set there, whether it needs to lean forward a little bit or not. We kind of leveled it up. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that. I like that. Again, that's from Action Target. Now, that's not free, but he cut me a pretty good deal on that. You know, again, in the interest of full disclosure. So I'm only going to pay about half or something on that, and you know, he'll get a little publicity for having it here. Because a few people around the planet see our range, but then that is hardened steel. The plates are hardened steel, very hard. They're AR 550. Pretty nice. Hit the little 6-inch plate, then I missed the big tombstone. All right, you know, I haven't shot much. It has rained every day, and this is going to be fun. I am so pleased to have all this ammo and have this 45 in my hand. It was fun going to Pittsburgh and walking around and coming back. It's been raining every day, so we've not been able to play very much. So let's play a little. Let's pop that 2-liter. I haven't shot a 2-liter in a while. You can tell, can't you? Okay, let's get back in the groove here. All right, that's what I like. Yeah, let's take our time. There we go. Happens all the time, doesn't it? I get to shooting too fast. All right, those are some big bullets. One more magazine loaded. Had to finish up on the gong. All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, where did I throw all my magazines? Okay, I'll get a little reckless. Oh, I love that. That is fun. Fun. This is ammo. This ammo, as you can see what we have here, you know, the S&D, 1,000 rounds there. Well, at least it was 1,000. It will be dwindling. Doesn't take me long to go through 1,000. Of course, I could stand here and shoot this whole bucket of ammo. You know, I don't know how long it would take, but you know, we talked about and thought about doing a torture test with it and all this ammo. But you know, I'm not sure what that would prove necessarily. The particular guns we sort of had in mind. You know, any gun is likely to break if you do a torture test on it. It doesn't necessarily tell you a whole lot. You know, even a Glock that's famous for, you know, not being able to break. I could get one of the Glocks out here and start shooting 1,000 rounds, and you know, something could happen. But we all know that's extremely rare. You know, and I guess on a 1911, we know it normally doesn't happen very often either. Although on a 1911, you can have other little things that need to be tweaked, especially in a new gun. So we're kind of in the process of breaking this one in as well as that ATI, and just going to have fun with them. throwing big slugs. Nothing like these big 230 grainers. I love them. I love them. If you haven't fired one of these, 45 SCP, you're a novice shooter and you just shot 9mm, that kind of thing, or 380, 22, don't let them scare you, even though they're big fat bullets. The recoil is not that bad. It's really not that bad. You get a big push. In fact, I've always liked heavy bullets. When I competed in 45 ACP, a lot of guys were shooting 200 grain bullets, trying to reduce recoil and that kind of thing. But I always shot the 230 grain around those and cast or jacketed. I just liked them better. Different recoil characteristic. I get a good hard push, but not that snap. Okay, so there's they are. 8 more magazines loaded. These old 45 mags don't take long to load. They're pretty easy. Okay. Get him hot. Put him in the old holster. 3 others. All right. Do I feel like I can hit anything at long range? I don't know. Let's take a couple shots over there. Okay. Got to remember to hold it up a little bit. There we go. All right. Find an ammo or two. Sometimes it just takes 2. It takes, 260 grains instead of 130. What a mathematician. Is that guy a genius or what? You see how quickly he added those 2? Let's see. All right. Okay, Mr. Turkey. All right. He died an impressive death. Well, I should have known I'd missed that one. That guy doesn't want to fall when you do hit him. Okay. Oh boy. Nice shooting gun. All right. And this is against my better judgment, but I'm going to take a couple more shots at that turkey. Get over here where I can maybe get some lead on him. Of course, he won't fall with a direct hit, so I guess a glancing blow isn't going to take him out, is it? We'll try a couple at him, though. Where's my ammo? Where's all my ammo? There's some more. Been living right. Felt good. Felt good. All right, might make my my secret magazine pouch my jeans pocket there. Okay. A redneck magazine pouch. Okay. Nice. Hey, look at this guy right here. Wow, that's dramatic. You never know what's going to happen when you put a slug on something. Yeah, there's some more ammo. Let's try that dueling tree again. All right. Pretty nice. I like that thing. Might keep it. Good job. Good job. I like that. Oh, is that a pretty gun? It's even prettier when it's dirty. I love it. Oh, it's just fun. The old gun's gotten a little filthy there, hasn't it? That's what happens when you shoot them a lot. And you expect them to continue working. Lots of powder burns. Guess I pointed out most everything. One thing maybe I haven't shown you is you know, the magazine well is beveled there a little bit, and some people asked me that on the range officer, and to tell you the truth, I didn't even notice that, whether it was or not, before we sent that back. But you got a little bit of beveling there, okay? And one of the hits on this gun is the fact that the frame is investment casting, you know, and the rest of it's forged steel. You know, and yeah, I've read on that. I'm not an expert in metallurgy. You know, I can't be an expert in everything. I'm an expert in so many things, but not metallurgy, right? But I know in the past, people kind of frown, turn their noses up at investment casting, as it's called, key parts and things. But I don't know. I was reading something recently that said today's investment casting is not the old school, the old days investment casting. Well, we'll see. That's one reason that we're going to try to shoot this gun as much as we can, you know, within reason. And most of us cannot shoot a gun enough for it to start breaking and wear it out, you know. But anyway, well, I guess maybe I could. I've done a lot of shooting, and I shot a few guns, quite a few rounds. So let's take a few more shots and shoot the dueling tree a little bit more. I'm going to move down there a little bit more, a little bit closer. I really like that target. That's going to be a nice addition to the range. Again, that was action targets. There are a lot of target companies, a lot of people making steel targets now because they're so popular, and some really sophisticated things. You very quickly get into a lot of money, of course, if you have hardened steel. But that's a pretty nice target. Let me go in here and pound it a little bit more. And of course, one of the things you do with a dueling tree, it's called a dueling tree, is you get a buddy over here and you both shoot and you try to, you know, knock your side over onto his side. And I think you could do lots of different games with it, but that's the basic thing, is try to get all the limbs or whatever they're called over to the other guy's side, and I guess you win. I don't know. Never really done that before, to tell you the truth. You have to hit it. There you go. Don't have to hold quite as high. When I get a little closer here, I can hold right on it, I believe. There's why you want to be careful about carrying magazines in your pocket. You know, I just pulled out a dollar bill. It was stuck, you know, right in there with that. You know, you get stuff like that, of course, lint and everything else that you're aware of. Yeah, at this distance, I can hold right on. Yeah, right on the bead. Okay, which is, you know, I talk a lot about that with a certain gun. I'm shooting over here some distance, and I'm talking, yeah, I'm missing because maybe I'm holding a little bit too high or a little bit too low. And of course, all that's exaggerated when you're shooting at 60 yards or 80 yards with a pistol. You know, so lots of that you just have to take with a grain of salt. When you're actually shooting a gun, pistol, revolver for its intended purpose, a lot of that doesn't matter as much, you know. much fun, so much fun. Get that, fish out that last one from my pocket magazine there. All right. See what I have left in the kitty here. Oh no, 2 more magazines? Is that all I have? That might be my last magazine. Let's see, let's put it in the holster and play a little bit. Ah, feels good. Feels good to shoot. All right. I guess I'll restrain myself and not load any more magazines tonight. I might be out here when it's so dark you can't even see me, right? Can't even see my face, and then it would be really a better video. So, well, she did okay with the S&B ammo today. You know, we had a couple that didn't want to go into battery. The first time, I don't know, it was that Federal Champion. All of this works fine, it has worked fine, even when it's dirty. So, I don't know, you may know more about the S&B than I do. It may be a little hotter, or it may have a little bit better quality brass. I don't know. I could shoot some side by side, maybe I could tell something about it. Or maybe the gun's just getting broken in. Feels pretty good. So far, I'll have to say Ruger's got a winner. I mean, you've seen it. I really have not shot it since the first video. We've just been so busy and traveling, have not fired one shot. I told you I would keep you abreast of all the firings we've done with these guns, especially guns you're interested in, you know, how they're operating. We've not fired the ATI since the first video either. But we've got this 1,000 rounds of ammo that we're going to, as I say, put to good use. We appreciate, again, ammoforsale.com, you know, providing all that. And again, if you need to order some, hope you'll go to their site and take advantage of that. Just remember the promo code Hickok45. And Ruger's put together a pretty nice little package there, it looks like. And I'm looking forward to finishing that off with these 1911s. So glad you come out this evening and watch us shoot a little bit. And here's some steel ring. Life is definitely, as you can tell from that pile of ammo, good.